What the hell? See? That's what happens when you tell people you're not buying makeup and then you start buying stuff. It starts falling all over the place and breaking. See? Just breaking down everywhere. All right, so how do I explain myself? Of course I'm back, but I'm back with more makeup products. I had a little relapse and I bought some makeup. Sue me. Hopefully I can pull it back and stop buying so much crap. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. It's getting out of control. Morphe literally just dropped these 2 setting sprays like today. And what did I do? I hopped my ass in my car quickly. When I say quickly, I mean like, I didn't waste any time. As soon as I saw this dropped, I was like, all right, we're going to Ulta today. So when I got there, I saw that they didn't just have the mattifying setting spray, they had a luminous setting spray. And I was like, you know what? I'm getting both. I'll take 2, hand them over right now. Like, I don't want to talk about it. Just throw it in the bag. And now we're here and I'm reviewing this for those of you who struggle with makeup addiction as well. And if you're on this video right now and you're watching me on your screen, you have a makeup problem. You are a makeup addict. And say it with me. I am a makeup addict. No shame. Shame for what? It's your wallet, it's your money, you spend it how you want, right? As you guys know, I am an oily girl. If you're new here, hi, I'm Brianna and I have oily skin. So I really wanted to see how each of these setting sprays would perform on oily skin. Now, the original continuous setting spray is like everybody's #1 stunner, okay? Like everybody loves this setting spray. Now I use this setting spray. I don't use it on a daily basis because it's not mattifying. And what I need is a mattifying setting spray unless I'm specifically looking for something to provide luminosity. And when I bought this, I kind of wanted my foundation to stay put, you know, but I found that it didn't really do that because the oils on my face were like, listen, we don't play those kind of games and we're about to break through, so we don't care what you think you're setting, it ain't gonna happen today. So that's why Morphe had to come out with this. And I'm so happy, y'all. I'm so happy. We're gonna get into the video where I show you guys exactly what foundation I'm using. I tried to keep everything as normal as possible so that I could give you guys a nice thorough review of how this setting spray performs. So before we get into the next clip, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe because I'm sure you guys are already deep up in this video, so you like me, right? All right, cool. So before you keep watching, click that subscribe button, click the bell button so you guys can be notified every time I post a video, and let's get started. So before I even get started with the setting sprays, I'm gonna show you guys what foundation that I'm gonna be using today. I'm gonna go ahead and do my normal foundation routine just so I can keep everything similar to what I already do. I wanna keep my routine as normal as possible so that I can give an accurate depiction of how these setting sprays are gonna perform. So with that being said, we're gonna go in with Tried and True. I'm gonna mix my Fenty Beauty foundation. This is in the shade 385, and I'm gonna mix my Huda Beauty foundation in the shade Cinnamon. Now you guys do know already, or you should know, both of these foundations are extremely mattifying, and my skin is oily, so I don't really like a whole bunch of shine on my face. Like, I do like the dewy look, but I don't like to look overly shiny because my face already produces natural oil. As usual, we're gonna go in with our Milk Primer. Gonna use this to prime the face. I tell you guys in every single video, like literally every video, I tell you guys how much I love this primer. It's so good. And it's got like this cooling feeling to it. Like, it feels so good on the skin. It's a perfect base for my foundation. So I really, really like this primer. I'm gonna go ahead and apply 385. And I don't use like a whole lot of foundation. Actually, I kind of do. Never mind. I kind of use a lot of foundation, I guess. Gonna go ahead and blend this out. I've already told you guys why I mix these 2 foundations, but if you're new to my channel, I mix these 2 foundations because 385 is just a little bit too cool for my skin tone, and the Huda Beauty foundation is a bit too warm and orange for me. So I like to mix these 2, and the finish on them are very similar. Very full coverage, both are mattifying, and I feel like they pair really nicely together. Now I'm gonna be going in with my Fenty concealer, and this is in the shade 370. I'm gonna use this to brighten my under eye. You know your girl got dark circles, so we gotta make sure we're brightening up. Again, this is also pretty matte formula, very full coverage. And this formula is also pretty matte. Most of the products that I am using today are mattifying. I feel like it's gonna give these setting sprays a good head start, you know, on their performance. This is my face after I've applied foundation and concealer. I don't have any powder on my face, so you guys can kind of see how this foundation performs by itself. No enhancements, no extra stuff. This is all foundation and concealer. I'm gonna powder my under eyes really fast because Lord knows if I don't powder my under eyes, it's gonna be a crepey mess. Now everything looks nice and mattified. I'm looking good. This is how I like my skin to look. I really don't like my skin to have like super shine. I don't want my skin to look dry either, but you know, I feel like this is definitely like a natural matte kind of look that I go for. And I like my skin to stay like this throughout the day, unless I'm purposely shooting for a dewy look, okay? But no accidental dewy, I don't like that. That's not what I like. All right, so I have a full face of makeup. And as you guys can see, my face definitely looks like a very natural matte look. It's not doing too much. I did add some like shimmering blush and some highlighter to give my cheeks like a wet type of look. But other than that, my face is matte, okay? Just with highlight. Most of y'all know that I'm not supposed to be buying makeup right now. Like I'm kind of supposed to be on a spending freeze, but the way my life is set up, I can't. I don't want to talk about it. So I picked up the Morphe Mattifying Continuous Spray, and I also have the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. And as you guys can tell, these are two completely different packaging. The new packaging for the Mattifying Continuous Spray is the same as the original Continuous Setting Mist. Both of these are going to be the same thing. They should apply the very same way, but this is a mattifying formula. Even though this is luminous, I'm so excited to try this because I might have a new luminous setting spray that actually works for me, that's not gonna make me oily. Let me read a little bit of information about this product. Even though I can't stand when people like read a ton of information about a product, I do kind of think that you guys should know what it claims to do. The mattifying spray says, this microfine mist sets liquid or powder makeup to a smooth matte finish. A continuous air-powered spray delivers even and controlled application with a refreshing scent. That's the mattifying one. The luminous one says, infused with coconut water, glycerin, and apple extract, this hydrating spray sets your makeup and seals in moisture, leaving you with a glowing finish. Okay. Now let's see if it actually works. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the mattifying spray on the left side of my face, your right, and I'm gonna use the luminous side on my right side of my face. Let's go ahead and start with the luminous. Do I have to shake it? Does it say shake? It doesn't say to shake it, but I'm gonna shake it anyway. Oh, let's go ahead and check out this nozzle. Let's see how it sprays. Okay. That's a really good, did y'all? One more time. That's really fine. This kind of reminds me of the Fenty spray that just came out, and I really wanted to get that, but it was $30 and this is only $16, so half the price. I think I'll settle for this right now, especially since I'm not supposed to be buying shit. So I'm gonna cover one side of my face with this towel. Is this a little ghetto? A little janky? I don't know, whatever. We're just gonna cover the side of my face over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the luminous spray. Ooh. That was such a light spray. Oh, I really like that. and it feels like really nice and refreshing. It also smells really good, like a fruity, appley kind of smell. Very nice fragrance. It's not very strong, so it's not gonna be, you know, offensive to people with sensitive noses. You know how some people like to get offended about scents? You won't get offended about that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the mattifying one on this side. And this is the nozzle that I'm actually used to using. So the nozzle on this one just like shot me straight in the face, and I feel like my whole left side of my face is soaked. I don't remember the nozzle on the original formula being this aggressive, but I wasn't ready. I was not ready. My face is still wet, so we need to dry down a little bit. Now that it's drying down, I kind of feel like this side is getting a little bit like, you know, that tight feeling? Not tight, it's not tight, but I feel like it's definitely drying into a dry formula. Whereas this side felt very refreshing. I didn't feel like my skin was getting tight or anything. But this side, I can definitely tell the difference. Lord, maybe I held it too close. I might have held that nozzle a little too close to my face. Let me show you guys how this one sprays. Did y'all see that? So that's a really nice fine spray. It's just not as fine as the Luminous spray bottle. I guess I can see some luminosity on this side. Does this side look incredibly matte to y'all? I guess so, yeah. Okay, I definitely see a difference. This side is not overly luminous though, and I really do appreciate that, because I can't stand when like things are supposed to be luminous and they just create that oil slick look. So I like this, but I want to see how it's going to wear over the course of a few hours, and then I'll let you guys know exactly what it looks like, and I'll come back with the final thoughts. Before I dip out on y'all, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would want to use this to spray your brush. So for me, when I was thinking about this, I was like, would I be able to use this to spray my brush if I'm using shimmer eyeshadows? Because my continuous mist, the original formula, I always use that to spray my shimmer eyeshadows. So with a mattifying spray, I wonder if it would work the same. I'm gonna dip into my Ombrezzi palette, which is what I have on my eyes today, if y'all were wondering. Let's dip into this pink shade. Okay. So I have the pink on my brush. Okay, that's nice. So I guess even though it's a mattifying spray, it still does the same job. I'm gonna try the same exact thing again using the other side of the brush, and I'm gonna use the regular spray. So we're gonna go to this side. So I'm guessing as long as this is wet and you're spraying your brush, it kind of works the same way as the original setting spray. I'm gonna have to put this theory to the test as I'm doing my makeup one day, because I don't really know. My swatch that I just did, they both look the exact same. So I'm guessing as long as it's a wet formula on your shimmer eyeshadows, it's gonna work. But I just wanted to know, I just wanted to double check. I definitely think this would be able to be sprayed onto your brush, but I wouldn't want to waste this product on shimmer eyeshadows, especially because I feel like you'd have to use a lot of pumps to get the brush wet, because this is such a fine formula. So I wouldn't really recommend doing that with this one, but that's just me. I'll be back in a few hours just to let you guys see how each side of my face is wearing, and then you guys will be able to decide whether you want to pick it up, which one you want to pick up, or if you want to get both, okay? So I'll see you guys in just a little while. Alright guys, so I'm back to check in to let you guys know how the setting spray is performing on each side of my face. This side definitely has a little bit more luminosity, but not in an aggressive, overly shiny way. Like, this is okay for me. I like this. This side is definitely more matte, and this is definitely what I would go for on a day-to-day basis, because I like my skin to stay matte throughout the day, and I really don't want to ever look like I have been in the back of somebody's kitchen cooking some greasy fried chicken. Like, that's not the look that I try to go for. I don't really know how this would work on me in the summer when it's actually hot outside, but for right now when the weather is cooler, I would definitely wear this. I probably would pick this one over the mattifying one. I'm gonna show you guys a close-up so you guys can get a real good look. This side almost looks like I powdered my face. Like, it looks like I put a powder down on my face. That's how matte it is. the more I look at this, I feel like this side enhanced a little bit more like texture. And it could be because, remember when I sprayed it earlier, it was a little bit close, or I felt like it was very aggressive. Maybe I sprayed a little bit too much, but I feel like there's definitely enhanced texture on my cheek on this side. Whereas this side, I still see a lot of my highlighter popping through, and it still has that nice wet look. This side, I kind of feel like my highlighter is kind of not popping as much anymore. Do y'all notice that? Like, it literally mattified my highlighter. That goes to show that this is definitely a mattifying spray. So from far away, you can even tell that my highlighter is not popping. It's not busting like it was before, but this side is still super pretty. I'm gonna give the mattifying spray another shot and use it from a little bit, you know, further away, because I do think that I might have sprayed it a little bit too close and it came out like really, really aggressive. So I kind of felt like maybe I soaked my face in way too much of it, and that could be why it's a little bit like overly matte. But I'm not mad at any of these sprays. Like, these are perfect for everyone. Now they have a setting spray for everybody. Thank God. All right, guys, this concludes the video. I feel like this is money well spent. Like, I'm pleased with myself that I bought this. I don't have any buyer's remorse. And sometimes after I buy makeup products, I kind of feel like, dang, you did it again, Brianna. Bought more stuff that you don't need. But these are necessities. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of the mattifying spray. This is gonna be new bag. And the other one, the original one, I'm sorry, you gotta step to the side because we're not checking for you anymore. And I'm definitely gonna use the Luminous spray because it doesn't do too much. It's like a natural glow, and I really like what it's doing to my face. Like, I'm really shocked how much I like this side. It's up to you to decide. Do you want to continue with your makeup addiction? Do you want to continue? Now, if you do, go ahead and purchase one of these products and let me know how you like it. And let me know which side you guys like more. So talk to me in the comments. Let's start a discussion, because you guys know how much I like talking to you guys. But before you leave, just make sure you're still subscribed, or you are subscribing. Turn the notification bell on. You guys can also find me on Instagram at BreezeLouise. I will have that linked in the bottom bar. And I will see you guys in the next video.